I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.
And a very good evening, everyone. How is everybody doing? It's Joe from NY Yankee Mania with your first place New York Yankee play-by-play. How is everybody doing? Let's get right to the starting lineups, everyone, as the Yankees play the first place Chicago White Sox. So we have Antonacci leading off in left field, Vargas at third base, Benintendi, the ex-Yankee, at DH, Montgomery at shortstop, B. Montgomery in right field, Merritt Roth at second base, Gonzalez at first base, Peters in center field, Romeo at catcher, and pitching is 9-2 Davis Martin, 2.41 ERA, 79 Ks, 17 walks, 78 and a third inning. So that is your Chicago White Sox lineup. As for the New York Yankees, you will see that Jason Dominguez is missing in the lineup. Jason had a tooth pulled today, so I doubt he's going to be in playing with them. So we have Ben Rice, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Chisholm, Spencer Jones, Jose's playing right field, McMahon at third, Escara will catch, and Volpe will bat ninth. And the New York Yankee pitcher is Garrett Cole as the Yankees take the field. Garrett Cole, of course, he started a little bit later on in the season. He is 1-1, had a great outing his last outing. He's got 18 Ks, 6 walks, 22 innings. His ERA is 2.45 with a whip of 1.05. Now, as again, they're showing the White Sox lineup, and Antonacci, Vargas, and Benintendi, Carlson, Montgomery, Brandon Montgomery, Chase, Meteorite, and that is a portion of your lineup with Garrett Cole. His starts, his fifth start, first two to last two, higher and higher as far as the innings, and also back to the basics. So I want to welcome everybody here. Please press that like button. Very, very important today, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone that watched the Sean and Charles history of the Yankees channel right before we came on. They did a great job, and what memories. And I was glad I was able to say a couple of things on there too. So it was fun. From right to left, Jose, Spencer Jones, Bellinger, Rice, Chisholm, Volpe, McMahon, Escara, and of course Goldschmidt. Anthony Volpe, plus 25 defensive runs saved since Major League Baseball debut in 2023. So here we go, guys. And Garrett Cole is ready. He does his ritual with a little prayer behind the mound. We are going to get started at 7:08 p.m. Eastern Time. The stadium looks good, kind of crowded. And here we go with the first pitch at 7:09. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, and we're underway, 1-0. Excuse me, check on third base, and he said, no, he did not swing. Oh, I'm glad you liked the show, Blaylock. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's line foul behind Actually, I shouldn't have said line. It was just popped up foul behind home plate. And it's 1-1 to Antonacci. Garrett Cole now pitching again. His third pitch coming up. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 96 mile an hour fastball, and it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Antonacci, way up high, 2-2. And right away we got how do you do? 2-2 and how do you do? And here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch is lined into center field, and Spencer Jones glides so nicely, makes the catch. Man, does he look good in white pinstripes. 1 man out here in the first. Mike Malinsky is the home plate umpire. 21st season, pitcher friendly. His ABSs 25 to 48 have been overturned. And that is going to bring up, well, they're showing the umpires right now. This is Vargas, and he pops the first pitch up to Ben Rice. And no, actually, Chisholm takes over, makes the catch. 2 men out here in the top of the first. 2 men out. And that's going to bring up former Yankee Andrew Benintendi. And the first pitch to Andrew is popped up behind home plate and out of play. And it's 0-1. Will Venable is the manager of the White Sox. He is a former player. Here's the 0-1 pitch, way up high, 1-1 on Benintendi from Garrett Cole in the bottom of the first inning. And so good to be home again, huh? Here's a Cole strike, 1-2. Cole is going on his 10th pitch, 1-2. Yeah, Johnny, you're the grandson, Jay. How you doing? Again, very sorry for your loss. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Uh-oh, long fly ball, deep right field. Way back, way back. It is gone. Holy cow. Benintendi with a home run, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. They are problems right off the bat. You know, I had a feeling. I wasn't going to say anything, but I had a feeling. Oh, my God, did I have a feeling he was going to hit one out. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So the White Sox take a quick one. That was right down Broadway, and he crushed it. Hopefully this isn't the bad omen for the Yankee game today. But he crushed that one. When he's healthy, he is a good ball player. He's just that he hasn't been very good the last couple of years at all, and he hasn't been able to stay healthy. And the first pitch to the first Montgomery, and that's low for a ball, 1-0 to Carlson Montgomery, 223, 17 homers, and 40 RBIs. And here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that's popped up. To right this time is going to stay in the ballpark. Jose running in from right field makes the catch, and the inning is over. But the White Sox pick up 1 run, and they lead 1-0. And the Yankees are coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. So welcome everyone to the stream. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. We can give you a Major League Baseball update right off the bat, and we have the Phillies 3-0 over the Marlins, bottom 2. The Nationals and the Royals no score, top 3. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox 0-0, top 2. The Mets and the Reds top of the first, no score. And later on, the Giants, Braves, Guardians, Brewers, Padres, Cardinals, Rockies, Cubs, Twins, Rangers, Tigers, Astros, Pirates, Athletics, Orioles, Mariners, Angels, Diamondbacks, and the Rays and the Dodgers. Rasmussen's going up against Woodwitzki, and they both have good records. Dennis is Rasmussen is 6-2, and Jay Robuski 7-2. Yankees, it's going to be Rice, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Chisholm, Jones, Jose, McMahon, Escara, and Anthony Volpe. My name is Joe, and I know you have a question. You left that in the comments, so question away, John. You want me to call you Jay? When close, the Braves play the Yankees, that will be a very good game. Yep, Blaylock, you're right. Davis Martin leading the way, 6-pitch Mitch, and gives up the long ball. So that stems well for the Yankees. And let's get started with Ben Rice. And he lines the first pitch, foul down the right field line, goes all the way to the right fielder, hits the wall, but it was foul. 293, 19 homers, 47 RBIs, and his OPS is 998. So here comes the 0-1 pitch to Ben, and it's low for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ben Rice stands up there, and here comes the 1-1 pitch. It is down low for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Ben Rice. Pitcher's had some good success this year. He's going on pitch number 4. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's in there for a call strike, 2-2. And how do you do? And there's a little break here, and it's 2-2 on, and they're showing Jason Dominguez, who had a tooth pulled, and so he might be available for pinch hitting duties. Chef Nick is in the house. Hi, Chef. And it's 3-2 now on Ben Rice, so he's taking it to the limit. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, a swung on and missed, strike 3. That would have been ball 4. So there's a 1 man out here in the first. We're going from right to left. We got Montgomery, Peters, Antonacci, Gonzalez, Meteroth, Montgomery, Colson, Vargas, Romo behind the plate. Benintendi is your DH. and of course, Steve Martin is your pitcher. And Bellinger already on the first pitch. It's a soft fly ball to left field. And we have 2 men out. You know, God forbid they wait on a pitch. You know, that's Dax is listening as he's driving. Hi, Dax. Great to see you and Connie in the car before. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for promoting us. And we're promoting you also, man. Thank you, Dax. And that brings up Paul G., who's hot as a firecracker. And the first pitch is in there for a call. Strike 1, 0-1. This might be an uneventful first inning, the way things are going. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's in there for a call. Strike 2, 0-2. No balls and a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Paulie G. And the pitch swung on and missed. Well, an impressive first inning. Not a good start for the Yankees. At the end of 1 full inning of play, the White Sox won and the Yankees nothing. Want to welcome Corky, Chef Nick, John the Beagle Dad. How you guys doing? Travis, how's it going? Let's see. Who else is here? We have Dax Anderson, of course, here. In the chat, we have Richmond Valley Pharmacy. We also have Teresa and Bob. How's it going? Let's see. Well, Blaylock is in the house. Johnny Tollison, which is now Jay, because Johnny, according to Jay, passed away this afternoon. We feel really bad about it. And our love and prayers go out to the family. Well, it's too early to tell if the White Sox are going to get this win, Travis. I mean, we got to give the Yankees a little chance here. They've never really seen this pitcher, so you got to give it an inning or two at least. Come on, just because they gave up a home run to Benintendi doesn't make the whole game completely no good. You guys always rock. In my recipes, I meant John the Beagle. Well, the White Sox lost their last game against LA. Yep. And don't worry, Yanks will bounce back. I have confidence. Please subscribe to NY Yankee Mania if you're in here and you haven't subscribed, as we're looking to get to 2,000 subs. So we really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. And they are showing outside of Yankee Stadium, where the old stadium was, and they're playing basketball right now. And it looks like they're having a lot of fun. And baseball around. And what a sight. Imagine you're playing outside and you turn around, you look up, and you see Yankee Stadium. That's like a dream. And let's see what's going on here. The umpire just went out to Garrett Cole. Don't know what that was all about. And let's see what's going on. All right, looks like we're going to get ready for the top of the second with the White Sox leading 1-0. Brendan Montgomery, the right fielder, hitting .263, a homer and 4 RBIs. And the first pitch is fouled off, 0-1, 0-1 to Brendan Montgomery. 13 pitches for Cole. Cole sets, and the pitch is fouled again, same place, 0-2. 0-2. So far, Cole is throwing, pretty normal, nothing heavy, and nothing soft, just rare ball and firing it. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, up high, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hi, JW. JJW is in the house. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And, a little bit low, 2-2, and how do you do? Is showing, okay, so trade recap. The White Sox traded Garrett Cole. They got all these players that are basically in the lineup right now. There's a check swing foul, and it's 2-2 again, and how do you do? Garrett Crochet, they did a good job, the White Sox. They got some really good players. They got Brendan Montgomery, they got Chase Meterote, and they got Kyle Teal. So they definitely did okay on that trade. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is pop foul again, and it's 2-2, and how do you do? Chef is going, Chef, look at this. I got Chef Nick on my brain here. Cole is going on his 19th pitch. Nobody out, nobody on here in the top of the second. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it is just a bit outside. Ball 3, 3-2. I guess they didn't want to use probably was going to be called a ball. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. One man out here in the top 2. And the Yankees trailing 1-0. And here we go. And Meteorot is up at the plate. First pitch is inside for a ball. 1-0. 1 ball. Chases 286 homers, 25 RBIs. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Right down Broadway. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Chase. One pitch is grounded to Volpe. Snares it, throws to first in time, 2 men out. So 2 men out here in the top of 2, with the White Sox leading 1-0. And that's going to bring up Jacob Gonzalez. He's batting .222, a homer, 5 RBIs. His OPS is .639. And here comes the pitch. Is grounded, foul, 0-1. All right. If that, Travis, have a good night. And here comes the pitch. Is another foul, so it's 0-2. And how do you do? Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a little bit low, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And you got Tristan Peters on deck. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. And how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down low, 3-2. Cole kind of turns his back. He's not happy with it. Gets the new ball back. And the 3-2 pitch. Pop foul again and out of play. It's still 3-2. There is 2 outs. And the 3-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch. And it's a fly ball to right at Cody Bellinger. Can of corn makes the catch. And the inning is over. So at the end of 1.5, 1-0 White Sox, Chaz Chisholm is going to lead off, and then Jones. So let's go back to the scoreboard, everyone, and let's see what is cooking. Wow, the Phillies 7-0 now on the Marlins. They're all over them tonight. The Nationals have taken a 2-0 lead on the Royals. The Blue Jays and the Red Sox tied top 3. That's top 4 for the Royals Nationals. White Sox, as you know, have a 1-0 lead, bottom 2 on the Yankees. The Reds keep pouring it on the Mets, 3-0, bottom of the first. The Giants lead the Braves 1-0, top 1 in Atlanta. The Guardians, Brewers, Padres, Cardinals, Rockies, Cubs, Twins, Rangers, Tigers, Astros, Pirates, A's, Orioles, Mariners, Angels, Diamondbacks a little bit later on, along with the Rays and the Dodgers. That is your scoreboard. I'll give you a quick update on the World Cup. And we have Norway defeated. I keep saying defeated. 2-1 with the 65th minute. France defeated Senegal 3-1 in Group I. In Group J, we have Argentina and Uruguay a little bit later on. So that is your World Cup scoreboard for today, as we're going to start the bottom of the second inning with the Yankees and the White Sox. As beautiful Meredith, as always, in the bottom two, comes on and gives a little report. And Chaz Chisholm stands in at 229, 9 homers, 29 RBIs. Here comes and Max Fried, the sighting in the dugout, which is a great sign. There's a big swing and a miss, 0-1. And Clark Smith, forgot what he looked like. There's a sighting of Clark Smith in there, 0-1. On Chaz Chisholm, the 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch is up high, 2-1. The Yankees are you got almost the whole pitching staff together. You got Warren, Fried, Schmidt, Rendon, and the Cam Man all together. That's pretty cool. And the 2-1 pitch to Chaz. And that's line down the right field line, but foul. Hit that right on the button. 2-2, and how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, foul at the plate. Hit him off the foot, and he is bouncing around. So he's going to take a little walk, and we're going to have a little break here. I want to make everybody understand, and I understand that I would love to do the song for Johnny and for Jay, but copyright situations, guys, I really can't. But I will see what I can do to possibly, get some copyright on it. Otherwise, it endangers my channel, and I can't do that. So just to let you know. All right, Chaz is still walking around, getting a hand from the crowd. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, and it swung on and missed, strike 3. He gone. So 1 man out, and it really looks like this Martin guy is going to be a problem. And that's going to bring up the one and only Spencer Jones. It would be nice for him to make it 1-1 here. I'm not asking for much. And the first pitch to Jones, outside, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed over the top, 1-1. Jones is now batting .233, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. I'd like to make that 2 homers. That would be awesome. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, the set. And the pitch, down low, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Spencer Jones. The Bet 365 has Jones hitting a home run tonight. Here comes, and he's going to hit a home run, I'm telling you. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 3-1. I got that thing on my shoulder, people. Get ready. Get ready. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit deep to right field. There it goes. God. I did it again. The Yankees have tied the game. Mr. Spencer Jones. Didn't I tell you, wouldn't it look nice? 2 home runs. Oh my God! And I just said that Bet said that they think he's going to hit one. and I hit one. There we go, everyone. Now everybody feels better in the chat as Mr. Spencer Jones. And didn't I tell you guys he will never go back down to the minors again? That is a given. Woo! Come on, I want some praise here. Chef Nick, could you give me some praise? Let's go. Come on. Somebody, Corky, let's go. Joe's guy with the home run. That's right, Ultra Nicks. I am. Good evening, everyone. And Jose's up in the 1-1 count. Come on. I want home run. Yep, that's right. Big swing and a miss. Joe, I need these skills when the Twins are down. Well, only when they're not playing the Yankees. And the 1-2 pitch to Jose is down low, 2-2. And how do you do? I'm not going to make a comment if there is a comment there that's saying I already saw the play. That is not true, and I am not going to address that. And if I see it one more time, I am going to time you out. And it's 2-2. And how do you do? And now it's 3-2. And that was a foul. I have not slept in 3 days. Can't stop watching the highlights. Okay. I think you're going to have to go to sleep sooner or later, Ultra Nick. Even the Knicks go to sleep. And the pitch is grounded. Oh, no, actually lined to the first baseman, Gonzalez. 2 men out on the ground. That was hit pretty hard. Good evening. Yep. All right, here comes the pitch to Ryan McMahon. Is in there for a call, strike one. We are all tied 1-1, bottom of the second inning, and Ryan McMahon has a no ball, 1 strike count on him. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2. And how do you do? Is this going to be good morning, good afternoon, and good night? And here's the 0-2 pitch. And at least it wasn't, it's a fly ball to center field. Made the catch, and the inning's over. But not before the talented Spencer Jones creams one, and we are tied at 1. 1-1 going to the top of the third inning. Well, listen, I'm going to address something, Travis. You're accusing me of seeing the play before anybody else. I don't have a Wonder TV, so I'm sorry. I have a right to speak my mind here. You're putting in the chat something that is false. Now that I'm going to call out because that's not fair to me. I have called a lot of games here. And I am being very, very straightforward with everything. So I don't like to be called a liar, and that's why I'm saying so. Don't get defensive, and I don't like that in my chat. Welcome everyone, especially that are new to NY Yankee Mania channel. We are live every day with all of your pro sports updates and so much more. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Travis, don't be attacking anyone else. Travis thinks that Joe has Biff and Sports Almanac from back to the future. Thanks, Ultra. Appreciate it. So we are getting ready to go to the top of the third, 1-1. Let's see anything. The Blue Jays have taken a 1-0 lead on the Red Sox. The Reds now lead the Mets 4-0. The Braves and the Giants are now tied 1-1, bottom one. The Nationals still lead the Royals 2-0, and the Phillies are all over the Marlins 7-0. And of course, we are all knotted at 1-1. And starting the top of the third is Tristan Peters, and he's going to start off the inning. And Garrett Cole sets and pitches. It's up high for a ball, 1-0. It'd be nice to make this a fast inning. And the pitch is a high fly ball, again deep to right, but Jose has a beat on it, makes the catch. One man out here in the top of the third inning. And that's going to bring up Romo. And I don't think it's the former quarterback of the Cowboys. Here's the first pitch, and it's popped foul and out of play, 0-1. Mr. Cole has 33 pitches here in the third inning. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's up high for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's grounded foul behind home, actually past the Yankee dugout. And it's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody's yelling at you, Travis, but you make a statement, and when you make a statement like that, you're going to have to take the heat. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung, just got a piece of it. So it stays at 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch down low, 2-2, and how do you do? Hi, Jacob Petruzzi. How you doing? There's a swing and a miss. He gone. 2 outs. Thank you, Jacob, for being here. We really appreciate you. Here's the pitch in there for a call. Strike 1 to Antonacci. And it's 0-1. He lined out in the first inning. 0-1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch from Garrett Cole, right down Broadway, 0-2. Hit by pitch leaders, Antonacci 15, Contreras 13, Paredes 11, Adele 10, and Rosarena 10. And Tachi, those leading. Here's the pitch. It's popped foul and out of play. Now he's dialing it up a little bit more, Mr. Cole. He's dialing it up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Broadway. He gone. He gone. He gone. So at the end of 2.5, we are tied at 1. We are definitely tied at 1. We are going to the bottom of the third, and J.C. Escara is going to lead off. He's batting 178 here in the bottom of the third inning. Here comes the pitch, is way up high for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch in there for a call strike. 1-1. On Escara is batting 178. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. And how do you do? Or what you're going to do? And the pitch is a little bit low, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Low for a ball, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and two. And what you're going to do? It's a check swing down third base, and it's going to go to left field. The Yankees finally get one of those base hits. It's a throw to second, and he's safe at second. Usually that happens against the Yankees. There's a check swing that goes down the third base line. This time it was for the Yankees. It's about time they start seeing what teams are doing to them. And he went that way, and it was hit beautifully down the left field line. He was almost thrown out at second base. Nice slide by Escara. Very nice. Very, very nice slide. Oh, now we're talking pizza. All right. Volpe up. How about a bunt? He swings away, and it's a call strike. How about a nice bunt down the third base line there, Volpe? Move the runner over. This guy's a tough pitcher, but maybe you can get a nice bunt down there. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Anthony Volpe. 211, 1 homer, 11 RBIs. Come on, Vogt. All right, come on. Let's do something here. And the pitch, it's grounded. Second base, but there's nobody covering first. And Volpe will get there. Wow, the first baseman was too wide, and the ball was hit to the left of the second baseman, and the first baseman was way over, and he didn't get to first base in time. So Volpe, being a speedster, beat him. So now the Yankees have first and third and nobody out. So the bottom of the lineup is coming through so far tonight. How about that? And Ben Rice is up, and he takes a ball, 1-0. Yes, you should definitely be patient now, and then you can cream one. First and third, and nobody out. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Ben. A little ground ball, foul between home and first. He struck out in the first inning. He's got to wait for his pitch. And here we go. Is the 1-1 pitch to Rice. Oh, throw to first, and Volpe gets back. I doubt they're going to do a hit and run here. They're going to want Ben Rice to give it a ride. So let's see. And you got Bellinger up next. So two pretty good left-handed hitters. Here's the pitch, and there he goes, and it's hit foul. So it's 1-2. We'll do it again. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside. Whoa. He called it strike three, but Ben Rice wants a ABS. And hopefully Ben Rice is right. I think that was outside, folks. Yep. And the ABS overturns it. So he's got some life at 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2. And how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch with first and third and nobody out. Way down low, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, oh boy. How about a nice walk here? The bases loaded for Bellinger. Oh, man, that would be a nice scenario right there, baby. Come on. Well, I'm sure that Anthony Volpe is going to be running here. And there he goes, and the pitch is outside, ball 4. The throw to second. It doesn't matter because it's ball 4. And guess what, everyone? The bases are loaded for Cody Bellinger. Dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Cody. Let's do it. Bases loaded. Nobody out. All right, here we go, folks. Bases loaded. They were talking a little bit in the mound, and come on, Cody, let's get a hit here. Here comes the first pitch. Line, base hit right field. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And going to third, yes, first and second, nobody out. First and third, nobody out. And the Yankees take a 3-1 lead. with Paul G coming up. Nice shot. I told you the dream scenario was Cody Bellinger coming up with the bases loaded. And the Yankees lead 3-1. It is first and second. The dots on the TV were going crazy. Going first and third. So Rice stood at second, and smart enough that he did, because the first baseman cut off the throw. So we have Rice at second, and that's way low for a ball. 1-0, with the Yankees now leading 3-1. Jacob, thank you so much. I am terribly sorry. The thing was moving, and I totally apologize. I think you know that. I appreciate you coming back. And Goldschmidt lines one foul down the third base line, and the ball girl picks it up. So it's 1-1 with first and second, nobody out. The Yankees leading 3-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Paul G, and 50th pitch by Martin. The set, and the pitch is up high, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. In there for a call, strike 2-2, and how do you do? First and second, nobody out. The Yankees have already scored 2 runs and threatening. There goes the runners. Little foul ball. It's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hi, Mighty Funny. As the Yankees lead this 3-1 and looking for more. Let's see what Paul G can do. Can we get it to a full count? The set. Nope. Paul G gets back to the mound. Here we go. Here's the set. The pitch. Way outside, 3-2. Pitch number 53. 54 is coming up now. 3-2. Do you send the runners? I don't. Paul G has a tendency of, swinging and missing, especially against the right-handed pitcher. I would not send the runners. Not at all. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set. And the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. I told you. I can manage this team, my friends. I can manage the team. All right, so we have 1 out now. The Yankees still have first and second, and 1 man out. And that's going to bring up Chaz Chisholm. Man, it'd be nice for him to sock one. And the pitch is in there for a call. Strike 1 for pitch number 55. Chaz, 228, 9 homers, 29 RBIs. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set and the pitch almost hits him. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Come on, Chaz. Here's nope. Fake throw to second. Come on, Chaz. No, none of these wild swings. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Oh, is the wild swing and a miss. 1-2. Come on, guys. Don't blow some more up, but don't blow this opportunity of getting a run or 2 more. Let's go. Pitch number 58 coming up. It's 1-2. Yankees lead now 3-1, bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-2 still. And it is foul tipped. And well, actually, it was a ball. 2-2. Sorry about that. 2-2. And how do you do? Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's high for a ball. Come on, Chaz. Walk it for Spencer Jones. This will be fun. Come on. And there's Steinbrenner, part owner, the sister. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Come on, Chef. Mr. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded from our guy, Spencer Jones. Holy cow. A little break in the action here as the pitching coach will come on. All right, the first pitch going to be this game is slowing down. Well, remember I told you, how about 2 home runs in one game for Spencer Jones? And here's the first pitch, down low for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. The monster. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Bases are loaded. The set and the pitch way up high, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 swing and a miss, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Spencer. Up high, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike to Jones. I got to come in with a fastball. Come on. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Foul back. So we'll do it again at 3-1. Hey, listen, if he's not going to hit a home run, I'll take a walk. I have no problem with another run. Let's go, guys. Lefty Murphy is in the bullpen. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Just a bit inside. Well, they want the ABS. Let's see. It's either 4-1 or a strikeout, and it's 3-1. Let's take a look. Outside, and the Yankees now lead 4-1 with the bases still loaded and 1 man out, and the Yankees now lead 4-1. It was definitely a good at-bat by Spencer Jones. Come on, Jose. Let's get another hit. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball to center field. The center fielder makes the catch. And here comes Bellinger. He scores. And moving to third also is Chaz. And the Yankees now lead 5-1. 5-1, baby. All right, that brings up Ryan McMahon. 1st and 3rd and 2 outs on the first pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning, the Yankees now lead 5-1. 1st and 3rd, 1 ball, no strikes on McMahon. And the 1-0 pitch. Thank you, everybody, for if you haven't seen my short on a possible McMahon trade that people might be talking about, go to my YouTube short and give an opinion. And it's 2 balls and no strikes on McMahon. First and third, and 2 men out. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3, 3-0, the 71st pitch thrown by DeMartin. JC Escara is on deck. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. And here it is. He hits it. Ground ball to second base, a little ground ball, throws to first, and the inning is over. But the New York Yankees at the end of 3 lead 5-1. Guys, please watch the language. There's no language here, please. Corky, if you come on my morning stream, Corky, I will make you a mod. I can't do it right now, but if you come on my morning stream or when I'm on YouTube Live, I will get that done for you. I promise. You've been nothing but a supporter to us. Well, thank you, Jake. And good luck with a bunch of exams coming up. We appreciate it. Good luck to you. Dax, my boy, how's it going? How's the writing? Where are you? And how are you doing? Well, you said you were jealous that you weren't a mod. So I'm just giving you the opportunity. All right, let's do a fast scoreboard update. Let's go with the scoreboard update. What do we got here? Come on, where are you? Scoreboard update. Here we go. 8-0 Phillies over the Marlins, bottom 5. 3-1 Nationals over the Royals, bottom 5. The Blue Jays continue to lead 1-0 at the end of 4 on the Red Sox. The Mets got a run, and in the bottom of the 3rd, they're trailing 4-1. The Giants lead the Braves 3-2. Everything else, no score or getting ready later. First pitch to Vargas is in there, put in there for a Cole, strike 1. Cole so far 3 innings, a hit, a run, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, and that's grounded in the hole. Nice play by McMahon. Fires. Safe at first. But a great play by McMahon. And the ball just took a little extra time getting over to first base. The Yankees are looking at it. And let's see. He's out. Wow, that might be in the glove. It's an ice cream cone. This is going to be tricky. Let's see here. I think he's out. I think the ball's in the glove. He may be out. Yankees have to call a challenge here. Yeah, he's out. He's out, people. Yeah, the challenge they have to do the challenge here. And I believe they are. And we are just waiting here. Boone goes, he was a little disgusted. He said he wants to put it, he wants the challenge. The only way that they would possibly not overturn it is if they feel that it wasn't fully in the glove. Let's see. I'm not sure what the verdict is yet. Let's see. I mean, from the naked eye, it's in the glove. Now, is it fully? It went in the back of the glove, but it's popping out. Now, I don't know what that means. Let's see. They're still looking at it. They're still looking at it. Well, we could have dinner here. We can have a snack before they make a decision. You know, the harder it looks like they might keep it this way. Well, we just have to wait it out. We are waiting this out. They're not showing anything from New York. Okay, here's the call. We think that there's a call. Nope, the umpire is still waiting. All right, here's the call. Now they're just showing Boone. It looks like Boone is nodding his head. And yep, they're calling him out. They have overturned it. Good job. Good job. And a great play by McMahon, by the way. Wow. That was a good play by all around, by Rice, by McMahon. All right, Benintendi's up, and the pitch is way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. He hit a solo homer in the first inning. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Benintendi. And that's in there for a call. Strike 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that's popped up deep. Actually, a pretty long pop up, but Jose's under it. Can of corn makes the catch. And there's 2 men out here in the top of the 4th, with the Yankees still leading 5-1. And that's going to bring up Colson Montgomery. And here comes the first pitch to Montgomery from Garrett Cole. The set and the pitch is in there for a call. Strike 1, 0-1. No balls and a strike. And the next pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Montgomery as we play the top of the 4th inning. Garrett Cole listening for the sign here. And let's go. Maybe it's good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Let's see. Cole sets, waiting and waiting and waiting. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Broadway. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. So at the end of 3.5, the Yankees lead 5-1. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, we are back and ready for the bottom of the fourth inning. And Ascara is leading off. He's 1-for-1. And he lines one up the middle. Another base hit for Ascara, 2-for-2. And how do you do? So he leads off with a base hit. He seems to be getting a little bit more confidence. And there's a runner on first and nobody out as we play the bottom of the fourth. And Anthony Volpe comes up, and the first pitch is in there for a call strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, I know, Jay. I totally understand, and we feel terrible. Remember, this game is dedicated to Johnny, your grandfather. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch is up high for a ball, 1-2 on Anthony Volpe. And the pitch is popped up. And the second baseman makes the catch. And there's one man out and one man on here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Ben Rice, who's 0-for-1, and it's outside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's hit deep to right field, way back. That ball is gone. Second level, right field, and the Yankees now lead 7-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Man, that ball was charged. That was a charge home run. So Ben Rice, remember I said on Sunday that there was that one hit, just that one hit he needed, and he was going to break out. Well, he's breaking out now. So it's 7-1. As we're here in the bottom of the fourth with one out, and the Yankee batting order is rocking and rolling, do everybody do the hop. Hey, there's an Aaron Judge sighting in the dugout. Cody Bellinger's up, and he takes a call, strike one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's line in the right center field for a base hit. And we have a runner on first and one man out. Can we all please just watch the language, guys, and let me do a game here? Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul. 0-2 behind home plate. 0-2. Oh and 2, and how do you do? Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's down low. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And it's line foul and out of play. And it's 1-2 still. Now how about another home run? We might as well go to town here. And it is the shoulder. The shoulder is coming up again, guys. Get ready for a home run. There it goes. Deep to left. It is gone. And the Yankees now lead 9-1. I told you my shoulder was hopping. Let's go do the hop. 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 9-1 Yankees, everyone. 9-1. Unbelievable. Yankees offense is exploding. Is exploding. We'll be right back, everyone. We will be back. All right, we are back. It's 1-1 and there's a base hit. Another base hit by Chisholm, and the hits just keep on coming. The hits just keep on coming. And here's Spencer Jones here in the fourth inning, and the pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. And Lefty Murphy is now in. Jones is 1 for 1. He's got 2 RBIs. He's batting now .250. And the pitch is swung on and missed, 1-0. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike now. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set, and the pitch swung on and missed, and 2-2, and how do you do? The Ultra, they're saying possibly 2 to 3 weeks. The 2-2 pitch is way outside, 3-2. And it's outside for a ball 4. And Yankees now have first and second, and 1 man out. And Jose fouls 1 off. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And there's a foul outside the first. You know, Yankees are up 9-1, and we're all getting heartburn because people are are doing all these crazy things in the chat. I don't know what's going on, guys, but if it doesn't stop and it doesn't stop now, I am going to end the stream. I am going to end the stream right now, and I am going to make reports all over the place. This is ridiculous. It's so unfair to me. What is going on here? Enough. Grow up, people. Grow up. We should be enjoying Yankees in first place, 1.5 games. They're winning 9-1 tonight, and we're getting heartburn for what? For stupidity? Now, enough's enough. Now, everybody here that's saying anything stupid, enough. Now, we're family, and we're going to stay family. If you don't want to be here, please just leave. I am not deserving of the things that are going on in the chat. Enough already. People start growing up. Got to do this to this person, got to do that. Everybody's entitled to their opinion as long as you don't curse and you don't put anybody down and all of that. Say what you want, but in a nice, civil way. Enough already. Two and two, and how do you do to Ryan McMahon? And the pitcher's line, a base hit to right field. And another run is going to come in, and the Yankees now lead 10-1. 10-1. And it's 10-1 Yankees, first and third. And one man out. It's a hit parade. We're still in the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's 10-1 Yankees. And J.C. Oscara, we're in the fourth inning. He's been up 3 times, batting ninth. How do you like that one? Here comes the first pitch to Oscara. That's in there for a call strike. The 0-1 pitch is outside 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, 1-2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I know, 2 more hits, unbelievable. 2-2. Check swing, nope, and now it's 2-2. And how do you do? And a little ground ball to the pitcher, throws. The first, he throws it away. Holy cow, 1 run is in. And it's 11-1 Yankees. Second and third. So that's gonna be an error on the pitcher. And we have second and third, and the Yankees leading 11-1. 11-1, folks. 11-1. Yep, Sean, how about that? That's what we need to do. Concentrate on the game and let's have fun. Let's have fun. And here he comes, Anthony Volpe, swing and a miss, 0-1. Yeah, Mighty Funny, you're right. 0-2, swing and a miss by Volpe. Oscara's had a tremendous night tonight, and it just really needs to stop. It's not fair to me. I have not done anything to anyone, and I got to have this. All right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch to Volpe. Swung on and missed. And the bottom of the fourth is over, but not before the Yankees now make it 11-1 at the end of 4 full innings of play. And we'll be right back, folks. Okay, we're back here in the top of the fifth. On Montgomery, it's a little ground ball to Chaz Chisholm, throws him out, and it's one man out here in the top of the fifth, with the Yankees leading 11-1. Now Chase Merriroth is up. Here comes the first pitch, and it's in there for a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is right down Broadway, 0-2. And how do you do? Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. 1-2. 54 pitches for Cole here in the top of the fifth, 4 1/3. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Cole. It's down low, 2-2. And how do you do? And the pitcher swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. That's fifth strikeout for Cole, and it's 11-1. Fireworks night coming up against Dax Anderson's Minnesota Twins, July 3rd. Tickets at yankees.com. There you go, Dax. Here comes the first pitch. It's poured outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. That's in there for a call strike, and it's 1-1 on Gonzalez as we play the top of the 5th, and the Yankees all over the White Sox 11-1. So now the White Sox gave what? The Dodgers trouble. They gave everybody trouble, and the Yankees are doing what they need to do. And it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. And the pitches pop foul and out of play. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Two pitches swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that's going to end it in the 5th inning, where the Yankees are all over the White Sox 11-1. We'll be back in a minute. We are going to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Yankees leading 11-1. Tomorrow night's game, everyone, will be on Prime. So you could put on Prime, take off the voice, and come in for some good play-by-play. And we have a new pitcher in Joe Rock. ERA 3 innings, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 1-1-1. He made his major league debut against the Dodgers on Saturday night. And here we go in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Ben Rice is up again. He's 1 for 2, big home run. And we have a stoppage. I think Mr. Rock has a problem with his earpiece, so stop in play. So we got to pause in the action, everyone. All right, we are back. here in the bottom of the fifth inning with the Yanks leading 11-1. The first pitch to Ben Rice is outside for a ball, 1-0. Three and 0 on Ben Rice. And that is in there for a call strike, 3-1. And that's ball 4. Runner on first and 1 out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make an announcement here. Thanks to one person in the stream for being totally ridiculous, childish, and a real dope. We tonight have lost Chef Nick being on our stream, and I am very, very, very upset at this. There's no reason for this. Nobody deserves this. And I'm telling you, people, the more anybody acts up, the more I am definitely reporting it. And I'm not just reporting it to YouTube and on all of that. It will go further than that. I'm tired of this. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my brand and to my channels. And that's enough. That is enough. And that's the last I'm going to say about it. I am tired of it. It's disgusting now. It really is disgusting. And Cody Bellinger swings and misses. It's 0-2 with a runner on first in the bottom of the fifth inning. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a little looped in the right center field. Base hit. And that falls in front of the center fielder. And Ben Rice is on first. No matter what the Yankees are hitting tonight, it's falling in. And I also want to stress to everybody that nobody works harder than Chef Nick, and a couple of you, one of you have chased him away from the show, and that is disgusting. That is disgusting. You should be disgraced, and it's going to stop. And we're going to see to it. As a family here, this is going to stop. I worked very hard to put this group together, and I'll be damned if any one of you is going to screw it up for me. We are family here. And nobody's going to touch my people. My people. I don't care what fans I don't care what team that they root for. They are my people, not your people, my people. If you don't like it, get out. And there's a long foul ball going into the left field stands, and Goldschmidt has broken a bat. Maybe he's getting the home run bat. And there he goes. They have all these weird pictures up on the scoreboard of the Yankees like being kings and stuff. It's pretty funny. So it's 1-2 on Goldschmidt, and we have a surprise down below that I'm going to bring up. He's been nice enough, man of the rescue, to come up. There's a call, strike 3, one man out now with first and second. And one man out in Chaz Chisholm. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up the surprise right now. And there he is, George from Swinging from the Fences. Thank you, George, for coming up. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, you know I love to be here.
I know. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure.
This is a hit parade tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I would really appreciate it if you could take over the play-by-play for a couple of innings.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, if you have the time to stay.
Yep.
I have to deal with a couple of things, but
Okay.
Here's a ground ball to second over the short on the first, double play, and the inning is over. So at the end of 5, the Yankees lead the White Sox 11-1. Everyone, I want to introduce and let's all give a big rah-rah to George from Swinging from the Fences and, of course, NY Yankee Mania. George, thank you so much for coming up and being a big part of this team, and I really appreciate it. And if you can take over the realm, I'm going to go down and do a couple of things that are important for the show.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you so much, George. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, I guess we got this baby in cruise control from here. How's everybody doing tonight? Who we got in the chat? We got Corky, we got Ultra, we got Evan, we got Nathan. What's up, everybody? Just scrolling up, we got Sean popping up in the chat a few times. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. As Joe said, it's a hit parade, baby. The bats are hot tonight. What is up, JJ? The bats are hot tonight. So that's definitely been good to see. You know, Rice continuing to rake. Hello? I mean, I expected Rice to make a big jump, but did we expect this much of a jump? What's up, Corky? Did we expect Paul Goldschmidt to be raking off right-handed pitching as well? It doesn't matter who you throw out there. Goldschmidt's swinging it. So, you know, this is off a really good pitcher. By this year's stats, this guy's been throwing great for Shy City, but Yankees didn't care, and they slugged the hell out of him. And, of course, always a good start by Big Papa Garrett Cole. I'm a brave man. I got 2 of them, Ultra. I got 2 players that are no longer on the team. Quinnen and Quincy Williams, the Williams brothers. I got 2 of them. Both sadly not on the team. I got them when I interviewed Quinnen Williams. Great interview, great guy. As Sean also said, Cody Bellinger and JC Escara. I mean, you score 11 runs top to bottom. You expect production from everyone. As we're back here, top of the 6th inning, Garrett Cole back on the mound. Only at 63 pitches as he fires in strike 1 to Tristan Peters, center fielder today, who is 0 for 1. 8-9 then top due up for Chicago. The 0-1 from Cole is inside 1-1. But yeah, Ultra. I was a huge Quinnen Williams fan. The 1-1 from Cole is cut on and missed 1-2. Looking to start off the 6th inning with a punch out. Man, he's looked great. Oh, you're a Cowboys fan, Ultra. Okay, yeah. You did take my boy Quinnen. 1-2 is shaded into left field. It will drift foul. We're doing it again at 1-2. Yeah, Quinnen's on the Cowboys. He's going to be a monster for you guys. He's going to be big. I mean, obviously, I loved watching him play. Just that whole defense is gone. They really reworked the defense with the Jets. You know, you lost Sauce, you lost Quinnen, you lost Jermaine Johnson, but you brought in a lot of new pieces. As that's grounded off the glove of Rice, it will trickle into right field. Peters, though, looking for 2, kind of getting caught up in no man's land. Throw over to first. He's back safely. A little bit of excitement over there. The ball was ripped off of Peters' bat. I don't believe they will score this an error on Rice. It was just hit so hard. Took a nasty hop. It went into right field. Peters, though, for a second, looked like he was chasing second base and kind of got caught in a mini pickle, but ran back over to first, scurried in there safely. Yeah, Quinnen was a stud at Alabama, too. So runner aboard first here with nobody out after the leadoff single. And Drew Ramo in, batting ninth. He's 0 for 1 today. As we're here, top of the sixth inning, 11-1 Yankee lead, as that's in the dirt. Yeah, 100% Ultra. As much as I hate to see Sauce go and Quinnen go, I mean, those were the two headliners. Those were by far the two best players, not named Garrett Wilson, on the team. It sucks to see them go, but in reality, as Romo hits a high fly ball into center field, taking Schumann back, nice drop step catch. Excuse me, that's Spencer Jones. I don't know where I got the idea of Schumann out there, but Jones made a nice grab. We didn't even mention him when we were talking about this offensive explosion. He went deep for his first time in pinstripes. But yeah, just keep getting those first-round picks. Build something. They brought in a lot of new defensive talent. They brought in Michael Williams, a guy I just interviewed over the weekend. If you haven't checked that out, Swinging for the Fences on Instagram. Interviewed him. And returning Jet player coming back, the veteran DeMario Davis. So we got 2-1s. The chef is in the chat, though. What is up, Chef Nick? Good to see you, my man. As there's one out in the top of the sixth. Time called by the batter as we're back to the top of the order. Yeah. 100%. Julius Peppers, Paramus Catholic alum. Shout out all the New Jersey talent that we got, man. So many stars come out of New Jersey, and people don't realize it. People don't realize it. All this New Jersey talent. It's a 1-1 count. New Jersey just slept on state, guys. Just slept on state. I mean, you want to talk about some New Jersey talent? Take a look at the NBA Finals. Where's Jalen Brunson from? He's from New Jersey. He played high school ball in Illinois, I believe, but he's a Garden State boy. And then on the other side, the Spurs, Dylan Harper is New Jersey through and through. I believe he's a Montclair guy, played for Don Bosco. And of course, went to Rutgers. As Cole fires in ball 3-1 the count. New Jersey's got great talent wherever you look at it. Rick Parcello from the Red Sox went to Seton Hall Prep. Who else do we have coming out of New Jersey? Saquon's out of New Jersey, I believe. Isaiah Pacheco, as Cole fires in ball 4. So first and second with only one out. As Sean said, though, Julius Peppers, another New Jersey legend. So first and second with only one out. I know he went to Nova, but high school-wise, he was born in New Jersey, Brunson, but I believe he went out of state for high school, which a lot of kids are doing now. Actually, the best player in high school basketball right now for New Jersey, Micah Gordon, has just transferred to Spire Academy in Ohio. I know we're not really on the topic of the Yankees, but since it came up, yeah. Dylan Harper going to be the best Spurs player. Man, Dylan Harper is special. I didn't see too much of him when he was at Bosco. But he's a special player, Dylan Harper. And ever since he left, Don Bosco's basketball, straight down. The program just lost everything. As there's a mound visit right now, Mac Blake comes out. Yeah, Castle good. He's a good player. I mean, we're leaving out the big guy, Wemby, but I don't think many Knicks fans, including myself, want to speak too positively. Yeah, okay, thanks for fact-checking that. I knew it was somewhere out there in the middle of nowhere, USA. I knew it was somewhere out there in the middle. So over the two-man, first and second occupied, only one out. First pitch from Cole clips the bottom part of the zone. 0-1. 140 pounds. We might have. Is Wemby really 140 pounds? No way. No way he's 140. Do a quick Google search. That's outside 1-1. 235. He ain't 140. They are playing as a complete team, man. He is a twig. Mighty. As that's rifled into right field, it's gonna go just foul. As the Yankees catch a break. That will be strike 2 on Pereira. Is this Everson? Is this Everson Pereira? Who is pinch
Yes,
hitting?
it is.
This
Yes,
is
it is.
Everson Pereira, ladies and gentlemen. What a name. What a name. Do we remember Everson Pereira coming up? Yeah, he's pinch hitting. We got so deep into New Jersey sports. But it's a 1-2 count on our old pal Everson. Is Cole looking to punch him out? 1-2. Fouled off again. Yeah, Everson Pereira, just one of the guys we can add to that Yankee prospect graveyard. Never got a chance. Hopefully we don't screw up Jones, though. One can only hope. Yes. Oh, you want to talk about yeah. So I don't know if I think you meant Bob Hurley. From St. Anthony's. That's grounded over to short. Volpe over to Chisholm for one. Over to first. Safe. Just missed out on the double play. Runners at the corners with 2 out. St. Anthony's. Where is that? That's a South High School, I think. But there is the Hurley brothers have root in New Jersey because Dan Hurley, if I'm not mistaken, was the head coach of St. Benedict's in Newark. Just more New Jersey stuff right there. Double check that on for me, Mighty. If Dan Hurley was the one at Benedict's, St. Benedict's, that is. First and third with 2 out, as that's just downstairs. Ball 1. Cole's pitch count is climbing. This will be his 82nd pitch. As warming up is southpaw Brett Hendrick. As another former Yankee, Andrew Benintendi's at the plate. The 1-0 to Benny, outside 2-0. Benintendi had a good half a season with the Yankees. He was fun to watch, guys. I was a big Benintendi fan. Short-lived, though. The 2-0 is way downstairs, 3-0 now. You might start thinking this is Cole's last batter. I mean, he's been hit hard this inning. He's given up walks. But love for Nick in the chat. All love. It's 3-0 on Benintendi. As Cole gets set from the stretch, the 3-0. Outside, it's a 4-pitch walk. Boone on the top step of the dugout. I think he's debating. 2 southpaws warming up now as Yarbrough joins Hendrick. St. Benedict's, okay. I was right. Benedict's is a good basketball team, so I'm a Seton Hall prep kid. That's where I go. And we're in the same division as Benedict's. We play Benedict's a lot. We actually beat Benedict's in the county championship for basketball, but they got some studs, man. St. Benedict's a great basketball school. They're going to keep Cole in, as I think they're just going to try to give the 2 guys in the pen as much time as they can to warm up. As Met fans get ready for this name, Luis Angel Acuna steps up to the plate. First pitch is fouled straight back. 0-1. The bases are juiced up. 2 outs in the inning. Yankees up by a staggering 10 runs. As we've seen 4, I think. I think we've seen 4 straight pinch hitters, or at least 3. including Acuna. The 0-1 chopped over to third. Going to be a tough play. McMahon throws across the diamond, not in time. Acuna was hustling down the line. That's going to bring in another run. 11-2 the score now. An infield single. What's up, Cruz? Cruise control. See if they keep Cole in. It looks like they will. A swinging bunt that was hit to McMahon. Yeah, no chance. No chance. They will keep Cole in. First pitch to Montgomery. Check swing. Did he go? Third base umpire says no. Ball one on Braden Montgomery, the youngster, recently getting called up from the White Sox minor league system. He is 0 for 2 today. He's got the bases juiced up, though. Big chance for him to come through. So that's in there, 1-1. You know, the White Sox were atrocious last year, and they've been atrocious for the past couple years, and I know they look atrocious right now. But they've had a pretty good year, guys. They got some ballers in there. So Montgomery takes strike 2, 1-2 the count now. Time called by the batter. Cole looking to limit the damage and leave them loaded. One, two from Cole. Grounded sharply over to second. Jazz has it over to first for the out. That's 3. Limits the damage. 1 comes across to score off a swinging bunt of Luis Angel Acuna. 11-2. Your score going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. A quick tissue break, though. I'll be back in 3 seconds. Sinuses are cleared after that quick tissue break. I'm back. How we doing? Rocking and rolling, baby. White Sox tacked on another, but it's a 9-run game. Coltrane is back, says Sean Browning. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely. The former Cy Young winner, the future Hall of Famer, is rocking and rolling ever since coming off Tommy John. Great to see, man. We needed our captain back. We needed our pitching captain, I should say. We needed that leader in the rotation back. We needed that. We needed a workhorse. And he's back, baby. He is back. As I assume that's going to do it for Cole today. His first pitch to Spencer Jones is outside. Ball 1. Jones 1 for 1 with 2 walks. See, this is what I love to see. Obviously, the power is unreal with Jones as he watches ball 2. But the discipline, the ability to get on base via ball 4. That's what I love to see. The Yankees need more of that. I know today they look amazing, but just the whole season, the season as a whole, they need to take more of their walks. And to have this young kid come up here and just have impeccable plate discipline has just been wonderful to see. As he's in a 2-1 count, looking for a good pitch to take a rip at. Lefty on lefty matchup, the 2-1. Big swing at that. 2-2. Imagine Cole Fried, Cam Rodon, postseason rotation. Yes, Sean. Yes. Just sounds amazing. Yeah, we gotta be frustrating for the opposing pitching staff. We gotta be hard outs to get. And Spencer Jones looking like that. The 2-2 outside, great take. Full count now. He is working the pitchers. I know this is just one game, but he's done this ever since he's been called up. He has looked really good. I'm not asking him to be Barry Bonds. I'm asking him to be Spencer Jones. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. They're going to say it's a foul ball, though, that popped out of the catcher's glove. Jones will see another. A whole new, really, defense in there for the White Sox after we just saw those pinch hitters come in. They put Acuna at short. Payoff pitch to Jones. Chased it high. Strike 3. 1 out in the inning. Acuna, Luis Angel Acuna, one of the 3 Acuna brothers. Obviously, you know the oldest, Ronald Acuna Jr. A lot of you probably know the middle child who's playing right now, Luis Angel Acuna. And then there's Brian, who is supposed to be a very promising prospect in the Twin system. Brian Acuna. If you don't know the name, maybe get familiar with it. It's a little early to tell what his career trajectory is looking like. But keep in mind, Ronald Acuna Jr., a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but scouts hated him. There were a lot of negatives being said about Ronald Acuna Jr. when he was coming out of Venezuela, when he was working his way up through the Brave system. This is a guy who a lot of people doubted. They said the swing was too long. They said the plate discipline was not good. Just literally everything they can knack at him, they did. And then he won an MVP. Then he had a 50-70 season. I know playing on the field has been a challenge for him, but when he's there, he's a superstar. As Caballero lines one into the outfield, it's a base hit. Cabby. So now Chicago's going to have to worry about some speed. Quick swing from Cabby. I love it. He looks like a highlighter tonight. His whole arm sleeve is just neon yellow with the guards. As he's aboard first with 1 out for Ryan McMahon, who's 1 for 3 today. Lefty-lefty matchup again as McMahon watches ball 1 soar, and it's high. McMahon up to 213. I know it's not what we've wanted, but can we just agree when Ryan McMahon has gotten hits, they have been clutch? They've been big hits. I just feel like whenever this guy's getting a knock, it's a big knock. This counts even at 1-1 on the defensive wizard. Yankees went out, got him from Colorado Rockies a little bit before the deadline last year. Every Yankee has gotten a hit tonight. Look at that. Look at that, baby. 2-1 on McMahon. An Irish jig, Sean. Look at that. In the spirit of Ryan McMahon, maybe. The Irishman. 2-1. Chased it in the dirt. Foul. 2-2. Yeah, I mean, everything's clicking right now for the Yankees, which is great to see. There's, of course, you could always take jabs at them, but it's been nice to see tonight. 2-2 to McMahon. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Zascara up to plate. He grounds one over to second. He's got it over to first for the third out. So the Yankees leave one stranded on first, but that's 12 hits on the night. As Mighty said in the comments, every Yankee's got a hit tonight in the lineup. We're rocking and rolling as we move to the 7th inning here on NY Yankee Mania. What's up, Kaz? Good to see you. But yeah, it's been a pleasant surprise. Hey, what's up? Hey, George, Papa Mac, what do you think of Jeremy Pena? The Yankees has to be inconsistent. Okay. Jeremy Pena, I haven't kept a tab on him this season. I hated the crap out of him his rookie year when he won World Series MVP. That was the Harrison Bader year for the Yankees. That was the Jeremy Pena year for the Astros. He might have. I'm guessing he's hurt. I have his stats up right now. Yeah, he's only played in 36 games this year, batting .268. I mean, last year was a fantastic year for Jeremy Pena. He batted .304, 17 homers, 62 ribbies, an OPS of 840. Yeah, he was great last year. And you're always going to get fantastic defense with Jeremy Pena. You're always going to get that. I mean, this guy's a defensive wizard. I'm sure, I like to think of shortstops as just infielders. I don't like to think that shortstops are just a one-dimensional type of defender. I think most above-average shortstops, which I think Jeremy Pena is, they have the footwork to go over and play second, and they got the arm to move to the hot corner and play some third base. So if needed, Jeremy Pena could play third. If Jazz is in a slump, he could play second. He, of course, could play short. I don't hate that idea. I don't at all. Just what would you have to give up for Jeremy Pena? Yeah, 100%. Catcher and third baseman. And I agree with you. This game's been wonderful to watch. It's a little bit of an anomaly. I'm not going to expect them to play like this every game. I'm just not. As Ryan Yarborough's in, I completely agree with you, Jake, that this is a great showing, but I don't expect this to be every game for the Yankees. But I do think there's some encouraging signs here, especially Spencer Jones. He's reached base 3 times tonight. He's also hit one into the stands. So obviously that's my biggest takeaway from tonight. It's Spencer Jones, but as grounded over to short. Volpe has a throw over to first for the out. But yeah, Jake, I mean, it's obvious the 2 biggest weaknesses are the catchers and maybe third base. I'm still holding out a little hope on Rick McMahon just because of how good his defense is. If he could be just a below league average hitter, I'm not talking down in the dumps like he is right now, just a slightly below league average hitter, I'll take that just because of how good his defense is. First pitch from Yarbrough is fouled off the opposite way to Gonzalez. Yeah. That is the question of the day now, Jake. That is the question. As Yarbrough gets set, lefty-lefty matchup here in the top of the 7th. That's in there, 0-2. Jake, it's going to be so hard to say. It really is. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Also, you didn't mention Stanton. Like, he's just in the rearview mirror right now. I know he had another setback, but I assume he'll be back in a little bit of time. As Gonzalez hits a high fly ball into right field, Caballero coming in on it. He's got it for the second out. But I'll see Stanton. I see that as a valid point that we might have to part ways with Stanton. That's another option when Mighty just put in the comments. He took the thoughts right out of my brain. Move rights to catcher, free up the DH spot. Yeah. That because As much as Jake is talking about these guys, just these outfielders, you have to include another bat that's been hitting. It's been Paul Goldschmidt. You can't take Goldschmidt's bat out of the lineup the way he's been hitting. T-Road, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Just the way that Goldschmidt's been hitting, you can't take his bat out of the lineup right now. That's a swinging bunt back to the mound. Yarborough has it. Flip over to first. 1-2-3 inning for the veteran lefty as we move into the bottom of the 7th inning. Yankee chat here on NY Yankee Mania. Yankees taking on the White Sox. They're dominating 11-2. George Sewell swinging for the fences. Drop all your Yankee talk in the comments. We got a good little discussion going. I agree, Jake. I definitely agree. And that might not even be with Grisham and Judge coming back. That just might be they need to keep these bats in the lineup every day. That just might come down to that. That your catchers aren't hitting. Rice is hitting like an MVP. Goldschmidt is hitting great. You might have to just find ways to play all of them. Don't think they just... I don't know. See, here's the thing. They haven't done it yet this year with Rice. They just haven't. I don't know if they would start doing it now. Rice is an MVP. Yordan Alvarez and Bobby Witt Jr., I think, are ahead of him right now. But I think he's in the conversation. Listen, I love Ben Rice to death, man. Well, he doesn't throw lefty, Kaz. He doesn't throw lefty Rice. So, you don't have to worry about that. Dominguez and Jones both need to be on this roster 100%. And they're going against each other, Jake. That's what it comes down to. And I'm going with Jones right now. And I don't want to hear people say that Dominguez is a switch hitter. Dominguez cannot hit from the right side of the plate. He needs to start taking at-bats versus lefties as a lefty. We need Rice and Goey's back in the lineup, and I'd rather the guys I mentioned in the lineup over Scar and Wells. It does. But you can't try. They might not want to mess up with Rice's rhythm, Mighty. Rice is in a groove right now. We've seen that with our own two eyes. As Kaz said, he might be the MVP this year, Rice. They might not want to ruin what he's got going right now. Think about this. Think about how easy right now. I mean, of course, his body isn't going under not a lot of pressure. He's a professional baseball player, but he's a first baseman and a DH right now. Now think about if you take that workload and make him a catcher. That's just a dramatic change on his body, on his workload, on his energy. I just don't know if I want him catching. I don't want him to make that shift mid-season, especially when he's having such a great year. If Rice's bat drops off a little bit, that's a huge issue. I don't want to screw with Rice's head right now. I want to keep it as simple and as down to the root as I can with Ben Rice. He's still a young kid. He still doesn't have that many. This is his second full year in the MLB. I don't want to mess with Rice yet. So what that begs the question, what do you do? Yankees got to figure that out, man. It's a good problem to have all these quality guys. You just got to find the right combo. Grisham, I think the outfield has to be Judge in right, Grish in center, and Bellinger in left. I think that's the outfield. Judge, Grish, Belly. That's the lineup I'm looking at that's the outfield I'm looking at right now. Obviously I'm not putting Jones in there. I love Jones. I love what I've seen already. I can't put him in there just yet. But the DH spot is going to be open because we're mentioning these names, Judge, Grisham, Stanton. Judge and Grisham will be back faster than Stanton. From what I'm hearing, from what I believe. So they're going to be back. There will still be a DH spot open, most likely, as that's grounded. It's a base hit for Anthony Volpe. Back here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Volpe's got 2 hits today. But yeah, if you want to start having Jones be a DH, maybe even have Jones play first some days. Goldie's old. No shade at Goldie, by the way. But maybe you don't want to work him too much. Maybe a day game after a night game. You want to try other guys out there. It's just a thought. As Ben Rice is back up in here as he pops the first pitch up high in the air into left field. Third baseman trickling back for it. He's got it for the first out. So let's see what Kaz just put in the comments. McMahon third. Cabby at short. Volpe second. Rice first. Where's Jazz, Kaz? That rhymed. Where's Jazz in your infield? Do we bench Jazz? Do we trade Jazz? What are we doing with Jazz? Let me know. We got a pinch hitter. So after a 3-for-4 game for Cody Bellinger, Max Schumann is in. Trade Jazz. Okay. I definitely think that's in the cards, guys. I love the energy he brings. I love the swag he brings. Jazz is a great player. First pitch to Schumann's in there, strike one. But we need different than Jazz. We need something different. The Yankees have too many lefty strikeout guys. These guys we're naming, even guys like Grisham, they're lefty strikeout guys. The Yankees need something different. They need a new feel in the lineup. I don't know if he gets traded this year, but I guarantee you Jazz is not a Yankee next year. We saw it this offseason. They were looking to trade him maybe as Schumann pops up the 1-1 high in the air into center field. That ball had some carry. It's caught just shy of the track for the second out. I'm not even talking character, Kaz. I'm talking just the style of play for Jazz. That he just might not be what the Yankees need. That they just might need a sparky righty, a contact guy. As Paul Goldschmidt stepping back into the plate, batting .294. There's a lefty on. He's licking his lips. First pitch in there, strike one. So, my follow-up question for you, Kaz, and anyone else in the chat tonight. We've had a lively chat tonight. Let's keep it going, baby. Who would you trade for? If you are trading Jazz Chisholm, even if you don't think the Yankees should trade Jazz Chisholm, we will dive into the hypothetical situation right now. If Jazz Chisholm is getting shipped, who is your ideal trade target? As that's strike two on Goldschmidt, 1 and 2. Who is your ideal trade target? Who are you sending Jazz Chisholm to, and what are you getting in return? Cass says catcher. I agree. Get a catcher. 1-2 to Goldschmidt, fouled off. We do have a surplus of infielders. Who would that catcher be? You've heard the names Dylan Dingler, Ryan Jeffers, Adley Rutschman, who I think is honestly pretty possible, guys. Don't outcount Adley. Thank you, Kaz, as Goldschmidt fouls that off again. Good battle. But yeah, I catcher's our biggest need. And if we could get Jazz, listen, Jazz is a big part of the team. Even if you don't like his ego, he's still putting up good numbers. But as you said, we have too many infielders and we don't have any catchers. So if you take from your surplus of infielders and you get in return a catcher, that's the move. That's business right there. I think the best available is Adley Rutschman, but I would be very happy with a Dylan Dingler or Ryan Jeffers. 1-2 again to Goldschmidt, fouled off. Great battle. Move them both out. Here's the thing with Stanton. Not a lot of people want to take that paycheck, Kaz. Not a lot of people want to take Stanton's paycheck. Trade Volpe for Hunter Goodman. Rockies. I love Hunter Goodman, man. I think he is so underrated as Goldschmidt rifles one into left field. It's another hit. Goldschmidt's got his second hit. Volpe going over to third. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. I'm not trading Volpe yet. I'm not. He's got 2 hits today. He's got the quickness. He's got the speed. He's got to get out of his own damn head. When Volpe is not in his head, he's a good player. I'm not asking for Volpe to be that cream of the crop shortstop that we all hoped. I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for 265 Volpe. I'm asking for 20 homer Volpe, maybe 70 RBI Volpe, 20 stolen base Volpe. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for a superstar. I'm just asking for an everyday shortstop / second baseman. That's what I'm looking for with Anthony Volpe. Yes, 100%. I think he's a second baseman long term. But listen, he just went first to third. You might not think that's a big deal. Who else on this team does that? Who else on this team? The guy at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr., he doesn't go first to third. Bellinger goes first to third. Shout out Bellinger, man. I love that guy so much. He plays so hard. Cody Bellinger is the Josh Hart of the Yankees, man. Cabby, that's another one. But, this is just where, as that's fouled off, 1 and 2. I just want more of that, the first to third, because you put a runner at third with less than 2 outs, a sac fly brings in a run. I just see that as so important, first to third. It's just a pet peeve of mine. It might not be for you, but for me, I'm just big on that. Yeah, man, Mighty. Belly's the boy. Great hitter, too. He has 3 hits tonight. 1-2 to Jazz outside, 2-2. Bellinger's the heart of this team, man. What a trade. What a trade for Cody Bellinger. Cody Poteet for Cody Bellinger. 1-for-1, guys. That's what we did for Belly. The 2-2 to Chisholm swung on it. Missed strike 3. Yankees leave 2 stranded. As we're off to the 8th inning. 11-2 score. What a trade, guys. What's up, Joe?
Hello. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very, very nice job. How about a quick scoreboard update I'll give, if that's okay?
I'm going to run and get a drink.
Okay, so I'll give the scoreboard update.
Yeah, you could drop me down.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
you got it. All right, everyone, here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning, the Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 6-1. We all know the Yankees going into the top of the 8th lead 11-2. The bottom of the 7th, the Reds lead the Mets 5-3. The Guardians and the Brewers top 7 1-1. The Cardinals 3-1 on the Padres top 6. The Rockies lead the Cubs 3-2 top 5. And for the Dax man, the Twins lead the Rangers 10-1. 10-1 in the middle of the 5th inning. Good for Dax. Happy for him. Tigers 1-0 on the Astros, bottom 5th. The Giants and the Braves 3-2, delayed after 2 innings. And we have the Pirates, A's, the Orioles, Mariners, the Angels, Diamondbacks, Rays, Dodgers a little bit later on. And a final, the Phillies 8 and the Marlins 2. So that is your scoreboard. Another terrific game by the New York Yankees as we go to the top of the 8th inning. And this has been great. Thank you, Kaz. I appreciate it. Really, rah-rah. Thank you, everyone. After a little rocky start here, but everything seems to be back to normal, and we'd love to keep it that way. And we're going to the top of the 8th inning now. And Yarborough is in. And the first pitch is check swing. Did he go? No, he did not to Romo. 1 ball and no strikes. And Max Schumann now is in left field for the New York Yankees. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that's a fly ball to center field. Jones coming in. and makes the catch. And there's one man out here in the top of the 8th inning. One man out. And we are in the top of the 8th inning. And we welcome back our main man here, Georgie Wodgie. What's up, Georgie Wodgie?
I'm back, Joe.
We have Max Schumann now playing left field.
He pinch hit for Bellinger.
Yep. What are you snacking on?
Got some popcorn. Nice
All
little
right.
late night snack.
Look at Georgie Wodgie. I like calling you Georgie Wodgie. Cool. So we're 0-1 on Antonacci, a little paisan of ours. Here comes the 0-1 pitch by Yarborough. The set and the pitch down low for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. As we play the top of the 8th, and the Yankees are leading 11-2. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Yarborough pitching pretty well tonight and it's pop foul out of play, and it's 1-2. Looking forward to, George, a little bit later on to see the Rays against the Dodgers. That should be a good game again.
Is that tonight?
Yeah. There's
What
another
time?
one like around 10:15.
Mm.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch by Yarborough, the set. And the pitch is, a little bit high. Will the Yankees have an ABS? Nope, I guess not. So it's 2-2, and how do you do? Thank you, Kaz. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 3-2. This day started way back in the first inning. Benintendi hit a home run. The Yankees were down to 1-0. And then the Yankees came back and exploded for 11 runs. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and it's grounded up the middle. Oh, past Volpe. Last night he made a great play on that. Tonight it went over his glove. I'm not going to kill him for that. But, I'm not going to listen to, Volpe should have made that play, George. I mean, come on. And that's what they're going to give us.
Yeah, Volpe's got haters, man, for whatever reason.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always gonna. I mean, you see the jersey behind me. I'm always gonna love Volpe.
I mean,
the
one thing with Volpe is, no matter what it is, he is a Yankee. He loves the Yankees. He sleeps, dreams, torments Yankee baseball, and you can't fault him for that.
Oh yeah, man. Me and my dad, we were
And
at Game 4. Game 4 of the World Series versus the Dodgers.
Emerson Pereira is up. And I think, George, you got a sub tonight from Kaz.
I do. Thank you, Kaz.
Yep. Oh, there's some rain coming because everybody's scrambling. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Something's happening up there.
They got Scotland flags, it looks like.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Some people are happy up there with the World Cup.
Oh, there you go.
The pitch is grounded, foul, 1-2.
Are you a World Cup fan, Joe?
Well, I'm a little disappointed there's no Italy. I got to tell you. I mean, what is a World Cup without Italy? Italia. That's like almost that's unheard of. That's like Madison Square Garden without the Knicks or the Rangers. I mean, it's just it's terrible. I mean, I'm for USA, of course, but I do miss that Italy was there, and I have a lot of relatives that they live and breathe that in Italy. So there are people that are very happy tonight. And the pitch is swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. Two men out here in the top of the 8th. And Mighty Funny says Joe likes the World Cup of Lavazza coffee.
Huh.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to deny that. I love my Lavazza coffee, baby. World Cup Norway is playing right now.
The
Thank you,
Vikings.
Shawnee Bird. And the pitch is grounded behind home plate, foul, and it's 0-1.
Another former
Hey,
Yankee.
good old friend Randall Gritchett is up at the plate.
We've seen a lot of former Yankees tonight.
Yeah, they're around there, man, all over the place. Gritchett, I think they gave up on a little too fast, but hey, here comes the 0-1 pitch, and it swung on and missed 0-2. And
I say let the
Gritchett
kids
does it.
play with that. I say that gave opportunities to Jones and Dominguez. Got to
Yeah.
develop your young talent.
Oh, definitely. Johnny's asking you, what is your YouTube channel?
I am throwing it in the chat. I do most of my stuff on Instagram, but I will be expanding back over to YouTube. Lots of interviews, guys. Lots of interviews you see posted.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set and the pitch just a bit inside. Ascara wants an ABS. I kind of think that is outside, but we'll see. Otherwise, it's a strike. Oh, it is. It's a strikeout.
Wow.
Good for
Good eye.
Ascara. Wow, wow, wow. So at the end of 7.5, the Yankees lead 11-2. Wow, George, that was unexpected. You're never as good when you're good, and you're never as bad when you're bad. And right now, the Yankees are like steamrolling here. It would be. I mean, you know what? I'm like torn in between. I don't want the Dodgers to win, and I don't want Tampa Bay to win. But you got to pick one. So who would you pick?
You got to win whenever the Rays lose. That's the one thing the Yankees haven't been doing this year. Whenever the Rays win, we win. But when they lose, we tend to fall short a little bit too. It would be huge for us to gain more to get more on the Rays. If they lose tonight to LA and we pull off this win, which I assume we will, that's just big, man. That's another thing we didn't do last year with the Blue Jays. You have to. That's the key, man. When the guy in front of you or the guy behind you loses, you have to win. That's how you make ground,
Yep.
and that's how you get leads. So 100%, baby. Let's go Dodgers tonight. Let's beat the Rays. Let's just bury them as far down as they could go. As much as I hate to say that, I'm always going to be anti-Dodger, but when it comes to the divisional race, I want the Rays to lose.
And I can't blame you for that. George, are you ready to do the bottom of the 8th and the top of the 9th, or what would you like to do?
I'm good to go.
All right, man. And it's all yours. I'll come up at the end of the game, or if there's breaking news of any kind.
Okay. How are we doing, baby? Got a little more to go. I'm not a serial optimist, I'll say, Kaz. We got a new pitcher. Luis Angel Acuna, first pitch to Jones, hit into left field. It's 1 pitch, 1 out. Luis Angel Acuna, he's pitching, baby. Which Joey Gallo, Jake? Is it Yankees Joey Gallo or is it Rangers Joey Gallo? Which Gallo we looking at? As first pitch to Cabby is inside ball 1. One to Caballero is outside 2-0. Yeah, so White Sox really waving that white flag, no pun intended. Great all-around day for the Yankees, baby. As Caballero hits a high fly ball into left field, going, gone. It's a home run for Jose Caballero as he hits one out to left field. Add on another for the Yankees, his 7th homer of the year. It's now a 12-2 game. Yeah, I was on that. I knew right away, Nick, with that. Man, some people got to get a life, man. Dominguez just seems like so much more of a contact bat to me. I don't know what. I feel that way too, Jake. I don't know why. Just the assumption to me too. They just look like. It's weird to say, but I'm kind of on the same page too. But until the numbers start backing up what I see, I just got to go with it. I like the way Jones is working counts. He's drawing his walks. But yeah, hope you all like that home run call. I mean, I can't do much with it. I mean, to increase the lead to 10 as McMahon hits one sharply over to second. He's got it though. Flip over to first for the out. And they are 1 out away from going into the 9th. First pitch to Scara. Just a little upstairs. Ball 1. Called strike. 1-1 on JC Escara. Interviewed him twice on Swing for the Fences. That's outside 2-1. What a great story JC Escara is. For 1 minute, let me just put across the fact that I want to put his play out of the stream for 5 seconds. I mean, the guy has grinded so much. He was a substitute teacher. He was an Uber driver. He was taking whatever job he could to make ends meet. He was an independent baseball player. Do you know how much independent baseball players make? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Even the minor league players don't make a lot. But JC had a goal in mind. He had a dream in mind, and he was going to do whatever it takes to reach that goal. And now he's starting behind the plate for the Yankees. What a story, man. As Volpe's back in, Volpe lines one over to short. It's another hit. He's 3 for 5 today. As over to third goes Escara. He does produce more than Wells, I think. I think you're right, Sean. Even though Wells' headaches might be eating him up. He's throwing little cement mixers. Has Rice up at the plate. First pitch is high. Oh, you didn't know that, Mighty? Man, he's a trooper. As that's in there 1-1. I think, let me see if I can adjust my camera to show this. But yeah, there it is. There is me and JC interviewing. Shout out, first of all, Mama D's Empanadas. This is where this event was hosted. They're going to have a few more events over the summer, so be sure to check them out as Rice hits a high fly ball into center. But just a great guy, guys. Just such a genuine guy, JC Escara. As that's the third out. Over to the top of the 9th inning, Yankees looking to seal the deal over the White Sox. Wells was 0 for 3 in the minors today. Should keep him down there. Yeah, man. I agree, Jake. Who's the backup catcher, though? Who's the backup? That's the only thing. It's just hard. Oh, sorry. I'm being negligent. I don't know his name. Oh, my gosh. I don't know his name, but he's our backup catcher, the guy that started against Toronto and got the double. The young guy that we just called up. Those are your 2 catchers right there. Please, someone put his name. Ali Sanchez. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. I need to know this guy's name because I kind of like what I saw. Nick, man, always here for you, my guy. Always, always, always. Yes, Ali Sanchez. Yeah, keep Wells down there, man. Keep Wells down there. I love Wells, guys. I was always a Wells believer, but I just can't ignore what he's doing at the plate. It's just not good. So, yeah, Ali Sanchez gets reps. JC gets reps. Gotta give everyone else reps. It's got to be someone else's turn. I don't know, Jake. Oh, are you saying when Wells comes back up? Let me know. Wells, right, Jake? Wells comes up, Ascara down. Is that what you think will happen? Not what should happen, but what you think they're due. Let me know. Just confirm that with me. Hope everyone's having a good start to the week. I know a lot of us have started our summer vacation. I know myself, I did a little bit of fishing today down at the Jersey Shore. A little bit of fishing. Beautiful day. Beautiful start to the summer. Yeah. I think I don't know, Jake, man. I really hope not, but I feel like Wells is one of their golden boys. First pitch to Acuna swung on a miss. So Luis Angel Acuna, Project Shohei Ohtani, you saw him pitch in the 8th. You're going to see him hit in the 9th. As Yarbrough back on the mound. Wow, that's a new comment. I haven't seen that one before, Mighty. I wouldn't trade him for a case of tuberculosis. I can't even pronounce that. But I'd trade him to get a nice car. You know? Trade him and have a nice car come in for like Judge. Get Judge just a nice car. Whoever wants him. Hey, Angels, just give us a nice car in return for Judge. And we'll give you Austin Wells. The 2-1. Grounded over to short. Volpe's guy on the hot throw over to first one up, one down. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I think Jake agrees that's what it should be too, but I don't know if that's what's going to happen. I'm kind of on Jake's side. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50. What they will do. We all agree what they should do, but it's a matter of what they will do. Yeah, I agree, Kaz. But still, though. Still. First pitch from Yarbrough's in there. Every team's got a catcher. Let's put it this way, Kat. Every team has a catcher. Every team's catcher is going through the same things. If your team's catcher is dramatically below every other team's catcher, that's a weakness. That's a kryptonite right there. As that's popped up into the air, into right, Cabby under it. He's got it for the second out. Too many catchers. Yankees pick him up. He's a good contact hitter, and he's a good catcher. I like that comment, T-Road, because Alejandro Kirk is back. So, yeah, I think that's definitely an option. Listen, I don't think the catcher market is as bare as people think. I think there's lots of goods. And let me say this. The Yankees don't need a superstar catcher. They don't need a superstar catcher. First pitch inside, strike one. Omaha Steaks, Sean. Yes. Yes, Omaha Steaks. For the whole team and George. And Chef Nick to cook up for us. Chef Nick is cooking my Omaha steak. The 0-1. I'm telling you, one time I had it. It was a Christmas present. A whole meat container of burgers and steaks and filet mignons. It was amazing. I don't think we need a superstar, Kaz. The 0-2 from Yarbrough. Fouled back. I don't think they need a superstar. I think they just need someone to be average. I like the idea of Jeffers too, Jake. I like the idea. Ryan Jeffers, a good contact back. He's a righty. I like that. I wouldn't trade Judge for Vladdy. 1 and 2. From the cards. I gotta know. I'll look into that, Sean. The 1-2 from Yarbrough inside 2-2. Oh, no, it didn't hit him. Yeah, agree, Jake. Man, just picture that, man. Fried joining this rotation. It's awesome. The 2-2 swung on a miss, got him. Strike 3, and that is your ball game. A 12-2 win for the Yankees. They defeat the Chicago White Sox in the first game of the set. A great all-around team win. Everyone, top to bottom, did their part today. Rice went deep. Jones went deep. Goldschmidt went deep. Caballero went deep. It's an all-around great night for baseball. And a great start by Garrett Cole. And an even better performance by the chat. You guys were amazing tonight. You guys kept the conversation flowing. Very grateful for our chat. And there he is. There he is. There's
How you doing?
I am
What
good,
a
man.
great finish. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yankees are cooking. They're hopping, George.
Mhm.
All good in the Bronx. Can't ask for better than this, man. They're pitching, they're hitting. The bullpen basically took a rest tonight, which is a great thing. This was the game I was worried about because they had a very good pitcher going. Like I predicted with the last series, we might have lost the first one and going to win the next two. Well, this one I thought we might lose and win the next two. So it's a very good possibility we're going to win. We're going to sweep the series. Looking forward to the rest of this series and all. So appreciate you coming up, George. That's so nice. Very, very nice of you tonight. Really needed it. I got to do a couple of things I really needed to do for the show, and I appreciate that. So you have some final words, because it's been a long stream and a long day.
Oh, yeah. Final words, man. Just an all around great win. The lineup clicked. Coltrane is back on the tracks. I think it was Jake that just said, "I can't wait to." I'm just so happy to see Cole and Judge in the Fried and Judge in the dugout. You saw this 11-2 win. Just imagine that team with Cole I don't know. I keep saying Fried and Judge back. Just imagine this rotation with Max Fried back in it. You're going Schlittler, Cole, Fried, Rodon, whoever is your fifth guy, whether that's Weathers or Warren, whoever that is, guys. That's a great rotation. That's the best in baseball. The lineup showing positive signs. Ben Rice is doing Ben Rice things. Goldschmidt, a guy who we just took as a safety blanket, is being a lot more than that, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's clicking. Volpe is looking good. Let's not jump on the Volpe hate train just yet. I'm telling you, let the kid ride it out a little bit. And that's what I got. You can't get too negative. You can't get too negative with a game like this. I know this is a lot of you guys. This is your first time seeing me. I have been here a little while, but school just ended for me. So I did have to take a little break from the show when I had school going on. So I just had to take a quick break from that. But I'm back, baby. We're on summer vacation. I'm here for it, guys. I'm going to be here a lot more often. I'm excited for it. Let's go Yankees, baby. Let's go.
Awesome. Great, George. Thank you so much. I want to thank everybody as you're going out. Please press the like button. You're going to see much more of George and the rest of the crew the rest of the year. And by all means, everyone, thank you. Press the like button, subscribe. Also, just remember, everyone, please be very, very kind and cool to everybody in the chat. We're all here for one purpose, to see the Yankees win a world championship. That's what we're here for. Mm-hmm. And don't forget it. And I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And we're going to end the stream by saying, God bless you all. God bless America. God bless where you're from. Stay true to yourself. And we're going to end with some outtakes. So Good night, everybody. Again, thank you, George. Thank you, chat.
I am Katharina Michio, and you are watching NY Mania.
I'm Kayla Walsh, and you're watching NY Yankee Mania.
Hi, my name is Maria Venuto, and you are watching New York Yankee Mania.
I'm Marnie Schneider. I'm the author of Football Freddy, and I am so excited to be part of the New York Yankee Mania show.
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching NY Yankee Mania, the best.